Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. How are you guys doing today? Well, today we're gonna mix it up a little bit. I wanted to do like a special tribute to Kara Braxton, and then we'll get into talking about Cheryl Miller today. So you guys get a double header today. I want to say send out special prayers and blessings to Kara Braxton's family, and all of us keep them in our prayers. And because of this difficult time that they're enduring and of what they have to go through, because she still has two sons and a husband. Um, her sons are one was playing for Ohio State. He now plays for North Carolina. Her youngest, he's about 15, probably about 15, 16 now. I would say about 15. So she left two boys and her husband. And we'll get into a little bit of that, and I'll see if I can pull up some clips on him as well. So let's get into her history, the history of Kara Braxton. And guys, this is why it's very important. Like, we keep up with our vets and everything, because social media, for as the articles, the videos, and stuff like that, if we don't make no noise, these ladies' videos and these ladies' videos and different things we won't see. Like, she's another one that I noticed that there's not a lot of articles and videos on Kara Braxton. And I mean, I've searched for probably like almost 2 hours, and I think that if we start, making more noise for the vets to not be forgotten, that they would bring some of those articles and videos and stuff back. Cause she was only 43, and the difference she made in the W should say enough. But I noticed that there are more, say like we're gonna do Cheryl Miller too today, right? And so I noticed between her and Cheryl Miller, I'm like, okay, well, Cheryl Miller, she has so much more than Kara Braxton, for as articles and videos and stuff like that. She even has her own website. Cheryl Miller does. So I was like, man, Kara, if she had her own website where it tells about, what I'm saying, everything about her, that would have been nice. But don't get it twisted. She was working with Nike, so she might not have had that time like that to be doing that extra stuff, or whatever. But we're gonna get into talking a little bit about her. I did find a couple of little articles and a couple of little clips and stuff like that for Kira. But I think it's very important because Kira, she had two championships. Like, she got a good solid background and journey going on, and I don't know why they just pushed her out of, like, more YouTube, like YouTube videos and all that great stuff. So guys, we're going to get into it. If I find more information, it's sad that when someone passes away, that all you see is rush articles. That's all you see, rush articles. Simple, I mean, straight to the point. Okay, she passed away, she played this, and that's it. You don't see nothing else. And I'm like, well, where are all you guys articles from before? So it just depends on what's current and what they like nowadays. And this is why we got to stay up on our game and not let them try to erase history or take it out of the different areas where we're researching, because everybody, you can't just uplift library books on your you know what I'm saying? You can't just uplift them on your podcast and stuff like that. You gotta cite your sources, all that stuff. But anyways, guys, let's get into our girl. Okay. So her early life, Kira and her twin sister Kim grew up in a household with four other siblings in Jackson, Michigan. Her father also played basketball. She played her freshman season at Jackson High and then moved to Oregon. She and her twin sister later enrolled in Westview Westview High School in Portland, Oregon. That is part of Beaverton School District. Braxton attended the University of Georgia and was a freshman of the year. She, I'm not going to talk about a couple of things in her past where we don't, we're going to skip over that part, and we're going to go into. I'm going to read the article from Georgia University, but I'm going to go to more of her highlights and her journey. So, in this particular article, it's by ambition matra.com. They talks about Kira. So it goes on to say Kira Braxton, not Kira, Kara Braxton dies at 43. WNBA community pays tribute. The basketball world is mourning the loss of former WNBA All-Star and two-time champion Kara Braxton, who passed away on February 20th, 2026, Friday, at the age of 43. The news was confirmed on February 22nd, 2026, and tributes quickly poured in from the WNBA community, former teammates, and fans. I can't say that. I can't say this. This is why I'm like, where is all her information? When I say the socials, the news outlets, everybody tapped into it. Whether they did like a paragraph or a real short summary, everybody is tapping into this woman's life. And I'm like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? Why you ain't do no up to dates with her? But okay, I'm gonna stay out of that. But anyways, Braxton, she was 10 seasons for the WNBA vet and one of the key interior players of her era. She built a reputation for her strength, rebounding ability, and physical presence in the paint during her professional career. Her career journey, from top prospect to the WNBA champion, Kara Braxton was born on February 18, 1983 in Jackson, Michigan. After her freshman year, she moved to Oregon, and she attended again Westview High School, where she became one of the most dominant players in the state. She was named Oregon Gatorade Player of the Year. She ranked among the top recruits nationally. She was considered one of the best girl high school players in Oregon history. She later joined the University of Georgia, where she made an immediate impact. SEC Freshman of the Year, 2001 to 2002. She was averaging about 16.3 points in her freshman season. Her career college average was 15.4 points and 7.3 rebounds. In her 2005 WNBA draft, Braxton was selected number 7 overall by the Detroit Shock. And it goes on to say, she did 10 seasons. The teams that she played for were the Detroit Shock, Tulsa Shock, Phoenix Mercury, and New York Liberty. Championships she won were 2006 and 2008 Detroit, All-Star 2007, All-Rookie Team 2005. Career average was 7.6 points, 4.6 rebounds. During the 2008 playoffs, she averaged about 8.6 points and 5.3 rebounds, helping Detroit secure another title. Braxton also played internationally in Poland, Turkey, China, and Italy, extending her professional career through 2017 to 2018 season. Early dominance in playing style. Oh my gosh, she was tall. Standing 6 feet 6 inches tall. Whoa. Braxton played as a power forward center and was known for a strong post defense, physical rebounding, efficient scoring near the basket. Her early WNBA impact included a solid rookie season with 6.9 points and 3.0 rebounds, earning her place on the all-rookie team. Her life after basketball. After retiring from professional basketball, Braxton worked with Nike in Oregon before later moving to Atlanta area. She is survived by her husband, Jarvis Jackson, and her sons, Jelani Thurman and Jareem Jackson. Jelani Thurman, sorry guys, he played for Ohio State. He won a national championship with that football team in 2004. showing his family continued connection to sports. He is now playing for Carolina. Um, Her legacy in women's basketball, Kara Braxton's career reflected consistency, toughness, and team success. From being a top high school star to winning two WNBA titles, she played an important role in one of Detroit's most successful areas. Her journey included high school dominance in Oregon, college honors at Georgia, a decade long WNBA career, international professional experience, contribution to championship teams. Beyond statistics, Braxton will be remembered as a hardworking player, strong teammate, and a respected figure in women's basketball. Her impact on the game and her role in championship winning teams ensured that her legacy will remain an important part of WNBA history. Um, Also, I want to touch on another article that the Georgia Bulldogs did for her. So you may hear new information. You may hear some that I already talked about. So in this article is GeorgiaDogs.com news, 2024 May 9th of 2024, and women's basketball Braxton Jackson proud to finish what I started. Um, so it goes on to say on Friday, 20 years after an unpleasant ending to her Georgia women's basketball career, Kara Braxton Jackson will put a big, satisfying bow on her University of Georgia experience with graduates. Hold on, let me pause. Hey, Brian. Hey, Riddick. Hey, She Wiz. Hey, big girl. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. Yeah. So it has always been a goal of mine to come back and finish school and finish what I started. Braxton Jackson said Wednesday. It's a very exciting time for me right now. There were tremendous highs to Braxton Jackson's 3 years with the Lady Bulldogs, a tremendous lows. She was electric. She was challenging, charming, and when she was on the floor and engaged, she was a 6'6" standout who could run and move like few players her size. She averaged 15.4 points and 7.3 rebounds a game over her 3 seasons. Braxton Jackson earned every bit of that SEC Freshman of the Year and first team All SEC honors after 2001-2002 season, when she led Georgia in scoring 16.3 points per game, rebounding 6.8 blocks, 2.0 steals, 1.8. Sorry guys, blocks was 2.0 and steals was 1.8. She also unfortunately earned her dismissal from the team in February 2004 for having a run with the coach Andy Lander's team rules too many times as a sophomore and junior. So, she had some little hiccups or whatever, but that's not what we get ready to do today, okay? We all have those things. Let's keep on putting respect on her name as I continue to read. I love the kid Lander said Wednesday, and he's never been more proud of her than he is this week. I think he says a lot about Kara to understand and appreciate the importance of her education and her degree for herself, but also as a parent. He said, adding, "It makes me feel good to know that she's come back and finished what she started." Admittedly, young and immature during her Georgia days, Braxton Jackson had to grow up quickly for multiple reasons. She went on to a long professional career that included winning 2 WNBA titles and starting one All-Star game while playing with the Detroit Shock, all after giving birth to her first child, Jelani, who is now a tight end of Ohio State. So this is 2024. So at that time, he was at Ohio State. His father is a former Georgia and NFL linebacker, Odell Thurman. The seventh overall pick by the Detroit Shock in the 2005 WNBA draft, Braxton Jackson spent 5 seasons with the Shock, at times playing alongside former Lady Bulldogs greats Cheryl Baker, Tasha Tasha Humphrey, and Deanna Nolan. Okay, girl. Before playing for several other teams over her 10-year WNBA career, she was an East All-Star starter in 2007 and 297 career games with 120 starts. She averaged 7.6 points and 4.7 rebounds. Braxton Jackson, also abroad for many years, retiring from basketball in 2019. She won a pair of Polish League championships, and in 2010 was the Chinese League MVP while leading her team to a championship. After retiring, she spent several years working for Nike in Oregon before deciding to move back to Atlanta area, along with Jelani Braxton Jackson and her husband Jarvis. At the time, her youngest was 4 years old. They had a 4-year-old dream. Sounds like a dream. Am I saying? Yeah. This article was done 2024. Okay. But wait a minute. Her son is not that young. Okay. Anyway, when Jelani enrolled at Ohio State, Braxton Jackson re-enrolled at UGA. When he landed at Ohio State, I just said, "It's my turn," she said. I got him out the door, got him where he needed to be, so let me go ahead and finish what I wanted to finish. I enrolled at the same time Jelani enrolled, and here I am. She had been in touch with Landers and members of UGA athletic department over the years, particularly Senior Association Athletic Director Glada Harvitt, who is in charge of academics and eligibility, often works closely with former student athletes who want to come back to finish school. So this is so beautiful. Like, she made sure her firstborn, her son, got to where he needed to be, and then she didn't just stop there. She came back to the University of Georgia to finish school. Braxton Jackson and Landers both gave Harvard a ton of credit for turning Braxton Jackson's initial interest returning to school into reality. So don't put an age on nothing, please don't, because you just never know. Make no mistake. That was a driving force, the go-to person that helped Kara navigate school 20 years later, Landers said. With Harvard's help, a plan and a path toward graduation was created. Braxton Jackson and her family lived in the Atlanta area, and she would make the drive to campus on Tuesdays and Thursdays for long days of classes. In January 2023, about 19 years after her last class, Braxton Jackson was back in school. Sorry. She arrived with pens and notebooks in her hand while everybody around her had their laptops and tablets out. That was an eye-opener, she said with a laugh. It was like, okay, things are different from 20 years ago. In time, Braxton Jackson, she settled in, she hit her stride, and now indeed finishing what she started. She's not certain what's next for her professionally, maybe something on the player development side of sports. She experienced a bit of everything in basketball and has a lot of wisdom to pass along. I think that I come with a different perspective, and I've been there and I've done that. Nothing I'm telling you is fake, she said. It's raw, it's real, it's me. Oh, go girl. I like that ending. So you could tell she was like a dog, right? And very strong with her words, very confident with her words. And that was a good thing. We're gonna tap into some clips. The clips are not that long. I have a 3-minute clip. I have a couple of second clips because all the other clips for Kara is other people's stuff. And they're talking about her and they just posted stuff like that. So that's why I'm not posting like those 8-minute videos or those 15-minute videos, because there's nothing coming directly from the WNBA and, other sports areas. So we're going to get into that. Let me see what my chat doing. Okay. Everybody just touching bases up in there. Okay. I see you. Okay, so we're gonna show these clips, guys, and then we're gonna move into Cheryl Miller. But it's important, and I'm hoping, guys, that I can come back and give you more information on her, far as the breakdown of her being with each team. Hopefully somebody post some stuff. Hey, KSAP. And so I'm gonna play these clips, guys, and then we're gonna get into Cheryl. Okay. So we're gonna start where she's talking. She's at Phoenix Mercury and it's media day. This is May 23rd, 2011. You can catch this. This is from the Phoenix Mercury, you know, podcast or what site or whatever. So it's directly from them. So you can easily pull this one up, and I'll pull up a couple of her short clips. Okay. All right, guys, let's get into it.
Roll on here with Mercury Media Day, and she is experiencing her first Mercury training camp. Now, she came in midway through the season last year, so after a week or so, we'll give us your breakdown of Mercury training camp compared to some of those others you've been in.
Mercury training camp is a lot of running. We've had 2-a-days since we've been here. I've never, ever been to a training camp that we had 2-a-days every single day. But, I mean, Corey has a lot of stuff planned for us, and hopefully it's going to work because I know I'm a little tired. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is.
You seem like you've had a smile on your face ever since you arrived last season with this club. What do you attribute that to?
You know what? I'm just happy to be here. It's a good feeling to be somewhere where you know you're wanted and needed. And when I came to this team, they opened their arms up and accepted me, and they brought me in with smiles and giggles and laughs. And it's been a family orientated team since I've been here, so I can't ask for anything more.
Talk about your approach coming into this season. I'm sure, like so many, you're still thinking and remembering back that last loss to Seattle, walking off this home floor here. What are the things that Kara Braxton wanted to work on to improve upon here in 2011?
My endurance, my moves around the basket, rebounding, really being able to guard people outside instead of just inside. Losing that game against Seattle, the bad taste in everybody's mouth, and we're just working our hardest and doing whatever we can just to get back on top.
Almost unheard of to have virtually everybody in training camp. I know for you as a veteran, getting to training camp, on time is almost unheard of. I mean, how much do you think that will help that team already here in a week? What have you seen in terms of a difference that it's made?
It's big because everybody gets to play with each other. It's not like people are coming in late, so we really get the chemistry and gelling. Some people have more time off than others, so a lot of people are rested. So it's not like you're coming straight from overseas coming into the season. So it's working out really good for us. I mean, everybody looks healthy. Everybody's in shape and getting up and down the court. So it looks real good for now.
The league as a whole also looks like this might be the best year, probably the most competitive year, and which is kind of ironic because entering the 15th season of the WNBA. Can you put into words what that means to be a part of that?
No, it's awesome. When I was little, I always said I wanted to play for the NBA. And then when I got to college, they had a WNBA. So I was just ecstatic to get here. And that was my crazy coach, Corey. And I'm just, it's just awesome. It's a great accomplishment. It's a big responsibility. I mean, you have kids that look up to you, your role models, and I mean, it's just a great opportunity and place to be at right now.
You talk about one specific new face that's going to be on the floor with you, Nakia Sanford, as she sits over your right shoulder. The one thing I keep going back to that Seattle series was how physical that series was. How nice is it to know you've got another enforcer in Sanford out there with you?
It is so much fun. Like, Phoenix really wasn't used to post players and big bangers, and now we have me and Nakia and Sonny, and DB gets in there too. So it's fun in practice. When we battle against each other, it gets our guards amped up too, and they play a little aggressive now too. So it's a great aspect that we brought to the team, and I can't wait.
Thanks for the visit.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So that was a little bit, hearing her voice, hearing from her, and
has a lot of stuff planned for us.
Let me get back to. I want to show her. That was her media day with Phoenix Mercury. I also want to show I want to show her draft day. I think this was very special because even though she let me find it because I had it all together, but I'm not gonna go to each clip from up, up top. But she still got drafted um after having her baby. She still got drafted. So let me see if I can find that. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so this was amazing to me. I love to see it. Okay, let's get into it.
With the 7th pick of the 2005 WNBA draft, the Detroit Shock select Kara Braxton from the University of Georgia.
As predicted, and there you see Carol with her boyfriend Odell Thurman, who's a linebacker for Georgia, who's expected to be taken in the draft next week, the NFL draft, also on ESPN. So Braxton heading to Detroit.
And it's amazing if you just see her. This is a woman who had a baby in mid-January. She's not quite in the shape she wants to be in for the season, but once training camp is through, she's going to be ready to go. And
your son Johnny sitting over there. How has being away from the game?
Now she ain't had to say all that, but okay, I'm just saying the commentator. She ain't had to say that.
And also the birth of your son affected you as a player in person.
Being away from the game and having my son has just made me want to get into it so much more. I love the game, and my dad always said, love the game and love you back. And I've been away from it so long, it just makes me more hungrier to get to it back.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
So I thought that was cute, right, guys? That she was able, and also a great blessing that she was able to get drafted after having her son. And I wanted to show you just a couple of her clips. Where is that clip? Was this one with Alexis? We'll do that. We'll do the one with Alexis, but we'll also do this one with the solid performance versus the Washington Mystics. Just a little bit. It's not that many seconds or whatever, so we'll cover this one.
On the cut, Braxton catches and scores off the window. Spin it in the lane with the left hand. Braxton fours it early, New York. Braxton just camping out again with that left hand and scores it. Braxton again, 8-2 in favor of her at the Liberty. She's got every point for New York. Here's Pearson turning and facing Langmore. Good defense from C. Lang, but a nice look and already in double figures is Kara Braxton. They find Braxton down low, trying to get off to another fast start. Oh, nice two-woman game. Braxton again off the glass. First half, 6 of 6 with all 5 of 6 in the paint like that from Braxton.
She just stay in that paint, don't she? Yeah. So that was a clip for her performance against the Washington Mystics. But this little clip, I wanted to show you this one when Alexis got that steal.
Miller had it knocked away by Hornbuckle. Oh, what a save! Braxton hustles after it. She's got Pearson with her. She'll take it herself.
That's the best hustle play I've seen from Kara Braxton all season long.
But it started with Alexis Hornbuckle's steal.
So those, so yes, guys, those are the clips I had for you today with Kara. And yes, please continue to keep Kara Braxton Jackson family in your prayers, and we'll see what other things come. She was not in the basketball Hall of Fame. I didn't see any, she hadn't gotten to that or whatever, which is crazy for her accomplishments. But I've listened to several vets say it's not easy to get in there. And then a lot of times you get those letters or you get your hopes up and then, you still don't get in. So it's a lot that comes with that. But hopefully after, when everything settles down, that they will do that for her in her honor. I'm quite sure some great things are coming up for her because for social media, to, you know what I'm saying, like I say, even if they did 3 or 4 sentences, even if they did 2 paragraphs, it was a CBS, Yahoo Sports, Riddick. It was everywhere yesterday. And even on my socials, it was on the Instagram, it was on the TikToks, it was Twitter. Everybody had something to say. New York did something for her. Just a small clip, YouTube clip I've seen of that. They really haven't had anything else as far as her son really speaking out. It's too early, for him to, probably in the family, and they may speak out a little bit later, who knows, because they were very private or whatever. When it come, well, she was private when it came to her, her personal life. So we'll see what comes up. And the minute, guys, that they have things that come up, I will cover it. Okay. But I just wanted to make sure that we recognize her today, and then we can be able to piggyback off of her, even if I got to go to the library. Okay. I'll do that because I want you guys to know more about her. I want to not, dig too deep, but I want it to be known, she was a phenomenal basketball player, and she also paved the way like the other vets that I have been talking about. So next up, I am going to do a 2-in-1 today, I guess, because ADP is on research fire. Okay. So I am going to do Cheryl Miller next. I had planned to do Cheryl Miller, but I was like, wait. When I saw that, I was like, I got to touch bases on that. That's very important that we continue to acknowledge our vets. And when something comes up like that, you got to reroute your plans. That because I'm a believer that everybody has an impact in basketball, no matter how many games they played, no matter what, they have a say and what's going on today, period. All right, so we're gonna get into Cheryl Miller. I had a lot of questions before about Cheryl Miller, but I understand now. I had a couple of questions of why she didn't enter into certain areas of basketball, but once you research and everything, you really just get to know why and what happened. And sometimes it's what it is, but her credentials and her journey with basketball speaks a lot for itself. So let's get into Cheryl, guys. Are you ready? Cheryl Deanne Miller. She was born January 3rd, 1964. She's an American former basketball player. She was a sideline reporter for NBA games on TNT Sports, and she also works for NBA TV as a reporter analyst, having worked previously as a sportscaster for ABC Sports, TBS Sports, ESPN. She was also head coach and general manager of the WNBA's Phoenix Mercury. Regarded as one of the greatest women basketball players of all time, in 1994, Miller was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in Springfield, Massachusetts in 1999. She was inducted into the inaugural class of Women's Basketball Hall of Fame located in Knoxville, Tennessee on August 20th, 2010. Miller was also inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame for her success in international play. She is the sister of retired NBA star, fellow Hall of Famer Reggie Miller, and former Major League Baseball catcher Daryl Miller. Let's talk about Cheryl, some of Cheryl's early life. We're going to get into some video clips as usual after this, guys. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want to touch on in the chat about Cheryl Miller, please feel free to do so. Okay, guys? Okay, so her early life. Miller played at Riverside Polytech High School, 1978 to 1982, where she was a 4-year letter winner and led her team to 132-4 record. She was awarded the Dow Award for the National High School Scholar Athlete of the Year in 1981. She was the first player, male or female, to be named an All-American by Parade Magazine 4 times, averaging 32.8 points and 15.0 rebounds a game. Miller was a Street and Smith National High School Player of the Year in both 1981 and 1982. In her senior year, she scored 105 points in a game against Notre Vista High School. She set California state record for points scored in a single season, 1,156, and points scored in a high school career, 3,405. So her high school was Riverside Polytech in Riverside, California. Her college, we're going to get ready to get into her college, which is USC from 1982 to 1986. She played, her position was a small forward, and we're gonna get into everything else. Okay, so at the University of Southern California, the 6'2", 1.88 meters. Oh, they really they really did that, didn't they? Miller played the forward position, a 4-year ladder winner. She scored 3,018 career points, 10 all-time NCAA history, and was a 4-time All-American. Her career rebounding mark of 1,534 ranks her third all-time in NCAA history. Miller was named the Naismith College Player of the Year 3 times and earned the Wade Trophy Player of the Year once. At USC, Miller led the Trojans to 112-20 record and the NCAA champion title in 1983 to 1984, and was named NCAA Tournament MOP both years. Miller's teammates included Cynthia Cooper, 10-time WNBA MVP Pamela McGee, 1984 Olympian All-American Paula McGee, 1982 and 1983 All-American. Miller was coached by Linda K. Sharp, one of college basketball winning coaches in her senior season. Miller picked up her third Naismith Award, the Bronrick Award as the Female College Basketball Player of the Year, and Sports Illustrated named her the best player in college basketball, male or female. Miller still holds numerous Trojan career records, including points 3,018, 23.6 PPG, rebounds 1,534, 12.0 RPG, field goals made 1,159, free throws made 700, games played 128. Her steals were 462. Miller's previous Trojan record in assists, 414, was almost doubled by Rhonda Wyndham and with 735. Lisa Leslie topped her block shot by 321. Go Lisa. Okay, anyway. In 1986, Miller was nominated for the James E. Sullivan Award, and in that same year, USC retired her number 31 jersey, the first retired jersey of basketball player, male or female, at USC. Dang, she did that, didn't she? In October 2025, the Associated Press selected Miller as one of the greatest collegiate players in women's pole area, alongside, here we go, guys, here we go, Cece, Diana Taurasi, Candace Parker, Brianna Stewart as starting 5 players. No shade. Okay, so you can see at USC she had a lot of accomplishments and everything. We're gonna go to let's talk about her broadcasting career, where I did name all the broadcastings that she had, I do believe. I'm gonna add a little bit to it if I didn't mention those. and we'll go like a little bit of her awards and honor, but basically I want to take you to when it comes to Cheryl Miller has her own website. You can go there and you're gonna find some things about Cheryl Miller, or whatever. So Miller also she worked in basketball commentator at the 1994 Goodwill Games. Miller worked as a basketball reporter called weightlifting for the 2001 Goodwill Games. Miller served as a women's basketball analysis. Sorry, guys, not analysis, analyst and men's basketball reporter for NBC coverage of the 1996 Atlanta Olympics before joining Turner Sports. Miller also worked for ABC Sports, ESPN, I mentioned those, 1987 to 1993, where she served as a reporter for ABC Wide World of Sports as a commentator for the network's college basketball telecasts. She served as a field reporter for the 1987 Little League World Series and served as a correspondent for the 1988 Calgary Olympics. Her awards. Let's talk about her awards. 1984. These are the 3 awards that she got. She got the Honda Sports Award for basketball. She got the WBCA Player of the Year. She got the Honda Brunrick Cup winner for sports. 1985, she got the winner of the Honda Sports for basketball. She got the Wade Trophy winner. She got the WBCA Player of the Year. 1991, International Women's Sports Hall of Fame. 2010, FIBA Hall of Fame. 2024, California Hall of Fame. So those are some of Miller's accomplishments. I'm getting ready to take you to her website. I'm gonna pull this up just in case you guys want to check it out. And let me get it. Is this one? Okay. Later on, let me see what my comments have to say. Yeah. So cute. even Lexi, big girl. Why is you mentioning Lexi and Bam Bam and Alan in the same sentence in this chat? America just don't do that, okay, big girl. Hey Belinda. They cheated against. Oh, here go big girl. Big girl says she got something to say. They cheated against LA Tech so USC could win. That was a blocking foul, not a charge. Oh, okay, big girl. It's okay, big girl. No, look, I'm just a messenger, okay? So let me add her article. Okay, so this is her website. It's the CherylMiller.com about Cheryl. You can Google it and get it anytime you want to find stuff about Cheryl. I'm gonna go to like some of her areas like family and gallery. We're gonna check it out, you know. So Olympic gold medalist, former WNBA head coach, general manager, sportscaster, and one of top 5 women's collegiate basketball players in NCAA history. Cheryl Miller is a basketball legend who helped elevate the women's game. No, guys, I didn't forget what Cheryl said about Angel, but it's okay. That doesn't take away her achievements, okay? She had to find out like some of the ones that didn't know about Angel. That's all. She all right now. Okay. We talked about her early years. We talked about her they got her high school up here. Let's see, her high school area. Yeah, we talked about that. College career, there she go again. So it's got like her pictures, you know, which is cool. I think that's very neat, and I love the I love the photos. It shows an Olympic and coaching career. In the international area, Miller led the U.S. women's basketball team to a gold medal in 1983 Pan American Games and to another gold in the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. In 1986, she added a gold medal at the Goodwill Games in Moscow as the U.S. team broke the Soviet Union's 152-game winning streak. Miller spent time playing for U.S. basketball during her college days, but due to knee injury, her career was cut short. Listen, guys, what was amazing about Cheryl Miller's journey is that when you get hit like that, she didn't stay there. She got back up and she found her way with doing something that had to do with sports. She had already paved the way. She had already got a lot of awards and accomplishment. Her name, once you establish your name out there, it ain't no turning back. Nobody can take that away from you. And she took that with her as she moved forward with her journey in basketball, in the basketball world, whether it was on playing on the field or being a commentator, right? And she was a success at it because she's still doing things today. I mean, you can agree and disagree with some of her stuff, but she's still doing her thing. You have to give her credit. She is a phenomenal person when it comes to her basketball skills, her basketball journey, and she is a great commentator. I mean, and she did coach our girls. Well, Angel. Let me shorten that / girl. Okay. But she did do the All-Star, so and she found out about Angel, so that was good for her too. Sometimes you get into the game and you so used to your style of play, and you don't know. So sometimes I got to show up and show you, and that's what happened with our girl. But anyways, yeah. So that was the Olympic part. She's still leading and still inspiring. This is Reggie. Who don't know Reggie Miller? We all know who Reggie Miller is. And, I was a Bulls fan, but I knew Reggie Miller. I mean, who didn't? His name speaks for itself, too. Cheryl Miller may not have played professionally, but her impact on the game didn't stop at the final buzzer of her college career. See, ADP be going. With the same fire that made her legend on the court, Cheryl poured her passion into coaching. She returned to her roots as head coach at her alma mater, USC, for 2 seasons, bringing her full circle legacy back to where it began. From there, she took her talents to the pros, becoming head coach and general manager of the WNBA Phoenix Mercury for 3 dynamic seasons. She is the first person to ever serve as a head coach and general manager in the WNBA. In 1998, she led the Mercury all the way to the WNBA Finals, where she faced off against her former teammate Cynthia Cooper and powerhouse Houston Comets. Yeah, and we talked about her doing TBS TNT and all that. Oh, yeah, I saw it, guys. I did. Okay, I got this. So today, Cheryl Miller wasn't just part of basketball history. Interesting photo. She helped create it, while today's younger hoop fans may only wait a minute. Let me run that back. While today's younger hoop fans may only know her as Reggie Miller's sister, the truth is Cheryl Miller was the blueprint. Her career may have ended after college, but her dominance changed the game forever. She played with a force, flair, and it inspired generations to dream bigger, play harder, and believe they belong, especially young women. Cheryl Miller didn't just leave a mark. She continues to leave a legacy. You got to give it to Cheryl, and she do that. Miller's, oh yeah, I already talked about her accomplishments, and there she is with Caitlin Clark. Y'all see her there, yeah, and with the award and everything, yeah, that's great. And this is Cheryl again. Cheryl like them pictures. So look at her chilling there. She like, look, guys, I done been there, done that. I'm chilling. It has a little bit about her family. Excellence isn't just a chapter in Miller's story, it's the entire book. Raised in a household that valued faith, discipline, and fierce support for one another, each of five Miller's siblings grew to become stars in their own arenas. While Cheryl Miller blazed trails in women's basketball, she stands proudly among a family where every sibling has achieved greatness in their own right. This page honors the extraordinary legacy of the Miller siblings, a rare dynasty of talent, character, and impact. You got Cheryl, Tammy, Reggie, and Darrell. And oh yeah, listen. She got all her family members up here. Okay, I'll once I touch bases on this, we're gonna go into some of Cheryl's videos, because Cheryl didn't come to play on her website. This is what I think, like our vets and our vets should have their own websites to carry on, so people can come there and they can find out, you know what I'm saying, all the, like, their career highlights, their family. She got it all. She got the gallery, she got the news, she got the podcast, she got the contact, and all that'll come with time. But even if you just have a page where you could just, and this is for the families that are still here that believe, in their family members' basketball career in the W. They can also continue to do things like this, so that when someone like me wants to, and others want to research, we can just say do, and it comes up. Because mind you, when you pulling up stuff, you got to make sure this stuff lines up with this article and lines up with this article. And if 2 or 3 or more sources are saying the same thing, we own something. But if you got some hiccups in those articles, you got to run it back. You got to go and keep searching and keep searching. It ain't no joke researching now, because you don't want to bring out the wrong things. You be like, oh, girl, that was not that player, okay? Because I had a little incident, y'all. I mean, somebody called it, but I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay? So I'm going to just briefly talk about each of her family members. I'm going to just read off like 3 things off of each one, okay? So Saul Miller Jr., he's a musician, U.S. Air Force veteran, and a cultural ambassador. He's the eldest of the Miller siblings. He served 28 years in the United States Air Force. He performed as a professional saxophonist in the elite airmen of note, the premier jazz ensemble of the U.S. Air Force. He represented American musical excellence in tours across the globe. Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller is an NBA Hall of Famer, Olympian, broadcaster. He spent his entire 18-year career with the Indiana Pacers, 5-time NBA All-Star and 3-time All-NBA selection. He retired in 2005 with over 25,000 career points. Once held the NBA record for the most 3-pointers made. Okay. Daryl Miller, MLB player, catcher, outfielder, faith leader. Standout collegiate baseball player at Cal Poly Pomona. Played professionally for the California Angels from 1984 to 1988. Transitioned to leadership roles in faith-based and athletic communities. Tammy Miller, collegiate athlete, volleyball standout, business leader. Former D1 collegiate athlete, volleyball standout. Excelled in volleyball at Cal State Fullerton. Served as the team captain. Carved her own athletic path outside of basketball spotlight. She's known for her quiet strength, discipline, team-first attitude. She is currently a successful business leader in pharmaceutical sales. So all of them have did some type of sport, and that's kudos to Cheryl for putting that on her website. That means she, what I'm saying? That's great to show that you are a part of such a great, you got great siblings, and they all have that type of background and found a way and still are doing things for themselves. Let me see her gallery. She has a gallery. These are check out her gallery, guys. She got beautiful pictures up there. That goes Cheryl with MJ. You got her with her brother Reggie, too, when they were younger and when they got older. Yeah, she has great, beautiful pictures up there. Yeah, we seen her. I seen her on the podcast when she was talking. And different ones when she was talking, right? So yeah, her gallery is just full of her great pictures, and different parts. I love this. I love the new and old photos. I love that. Okay, I see Sylvia Fowles in there. Look, guys, I'm learning, right? There go our girl Monica, and we got Magic Johnson over here. You know, it just continues. She just showing out. She ain't got to show out all like that. There go Asia and Bam. She making it known on her website. Mayweather, and it just continues. It just continues with I see her with CP. Okay, and great. Okay, yeah, y'all remember that All-Star game? It was a great game. It was great, you know. And yeah. So yeah. Oh, great. Look at our point guard. So yeah, she got great pictures, guys. You can go back and check that out. Is like I said, it's the CherylMiller.com website. She got her own website. Different news. She does different news and highlights. It says weekdays 10 a.m. Morning blend. She does that. The 2025 Lilly Women's College All-Star Game is coming to Tampa on Saturday. That was last year, or whatever. So she did that. Let's see. Is that the latest one she did? Oh yeah, we saw that. We saw this one. I saw this one when they did this one. It was a very interesting show. So if you want to go back and look at it, I would suggest you go back just to have it under your belt for history. Cheryl wants all the smoke. She also was up there too. And those other two, I did watch those two. And I didn't watch this one. I didn't watch Reggie Miller reflecting on Cheryl. I did see a couple of clips or whatever. He loves his sister. Like, he really loves his sister. I can tell you guys that. Okay. So yeah, please check it out. I haven't seen, I'm going to check, but so far when I've researched, I have not seen the other vets have a website like this one. So well put together. And what I mean by that, don't get it twisted like they can't do one, but I haven't seen any of them like this. Okay, so we're gonna stop sharing that one, and we're gonna get ready to tap into our YouTube clips of Cheryl Miller. And if you guys have any questions or anything you want to say, like big girl be acting up and stuff in that chat. She don't think you want to give credit to Cheryl Miller about. You can anything you want me to mention, I will. Let me see if I can pull up. Okay, here goes StreamYard and everybody else. Okay. Am I going out again? Can you guys hear me? Oh my. Can you guys let me know if you guys can hear me. It's not even. Oh. It's doing it again. Is this AT&T that I be paying for every month acting up? Because at first I thought it was StreamYard. All right. I think I'm Hey guys, I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on. But if you guys are still here, that is great. Yeah, she whiz. I think I have his internet because I have AT&T, and T, and it seems like I don't know if it's the time I'm going on that everybody is hold on, I gotta put my headphones to you guys. Um oh, let me go to settings. Give me 1 second. I don't know. I don't know what the cutoff is going on with my StreamYard. Um Let me connect my headphones. Now we in business. Yes, guys, I don't know what's going on with that connection because AT&T don't usually do that. So I got to figure out what it is. I don't know if it's the time frame that I'm coming on because it keep doing it around the same time, or whatever. Let me see if I can pull up the video from my phone. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can pull her videos up. Let's see. Yeah, let me see, guys. It'll let me do new tab, but um far as sharing, let me see from your, it's totally different from your phone. And I was trying to pull you guys up from the iPad, but I couldn't pull it up. Let me see, it's got people. I can see I can invite guests. I can invite people up, but I can't pull videos. Okay, guys. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to come back up live and probably like I'll probably come back so that we could touch bases. Give me like give me to about 3:30. I'm gonna come back on and we're gonna go over Cheryl Miller's videos, far as her Naismith speech and just some things in Cheryl Miller earlier days that we can go over because I did want to talk about Dear Nola Part 2. So I guess guys, give me about probably like 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. Let me see, what time is it now? It's 2:15. So guys, give me to about 4 o'clock and I'll come back on. I'm getting ready to do math and handwriting school time with Kason. So yeah, give me to about 4 o'clock and we'll touch back. Okay, guys. Thank you for showing up for my live, and make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. And I'll get back to you. I'll see you at 4 p.m. We're gonna talk about Dear Nola. We're gonna talk about our great LSU game. And anything you guys have to say as far as that game yesterday, far as what we're gonna be looking for. New York, I be thinking about that Alicia Keys song. Look, watch y'all post something with the Rose BC on that song New York. Uh, yeah, we'll do Dear Nola part 2, Riddick, give me about 4 o'clock. I'm gonna go do homeschool with Casey and I'll be back. I don't know what happened with StreamYard, so I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna see if I can set it up on the iPad too, so I can have a backup because we paying for AT&T. I don't know what they trying to do, but they can't stop us, right? So guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm gonna put a thumbnail up. I'm gonna get ready once I get off here and give the computer a little bit of time. I'm gonna get back up there and put the thumbnail up for 4 p.m. Okay, guys, I'll see you then. Love you. Have a great day. Stay safe. Okay, my people. All right. Peace.